attempt 2. Attempt 1, I went through like a really dark valley and I just could not. I couldn't see. I got lost and I guess just the track. So even with my headlights on, I was just like, it got so dark in this small valley I was in. I was like, yeah, it's a problem. Alright, try this again. Yeah, it was kind of rough. It just seemed like it's Omega Dark. I wonder if it's a little bit better, but I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it like this. There's just no way. I gotta have a little bit of forward vision. It's just too dark in the other cam with the wheel. A little too far away from my headlights for my old man eyes. Oh, I gotta chill out a little bit. I didn't do a lot with my weekend other than kind of, put my dresser in my room, organize my clothes a little bit. I moved my chair again and moved the TV again. Just in a more convenient place. Just like more convenient out of my way. Yeah. So I mostly just like watched Saru and stuff over the weekend. Couldn't watch any new movies. I didn't find anything that was out that I could watch, so I didn't watch anything. Yeah. I was drifting earlier. I had like 1 or 2 clips, but I was just struggling really hard. So at a certain point, I was just like, can't get into a car that like is working for me, and why? That guy is a d-bag. He did that to me earlier. That's that guy with like the flashing lights. Like, I don't get it. I haven't done anything. I haven't hit anyone, so I don't know why I'm getting like scumbags, but I did. He was that guy that was like flashing at the start, and I was like, what are you doing? I don't know, but I guess I'll attempt that again. I really wanted to do a nighttime lap. By the time I do a lap, it's, that just seemed like sabotage. Like, that seemed like total sabotage. I don't know. I'm very frustrated with that, but let's try and move on. What am I gonna do, right? Yeah. So tomorrow I need to try and go pick up. I have the day off. I'm gonna try and go pick up like a med pack, so I don't have to worry about my medication for 3 or 4 months. That's the idea, at least. By the time you see this, though, I should already be home, safe from wherever I might have to go. You know what I mean? And if for some reason I'm not, it's because they wouldn't even let me call a lawyer or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because there seems to be no reason for me to have an issue where I don't come home. You know what I mean? My car breaks down, I Uber home, type thing. So I don't know. I gotta push a little bit through this section because these dudes are back there and they're definitely fast there. Come on. I want to let one of them pass me, but I don't want to like be going potato slow. Okay, well. Or I'll just be flying and, Nope. I would have preferred to just go slow there, but I pressured myself into just flying by. Alright, this is my last lap, last attempt. Doesn't really matter whether I make it or not, but I don't want to like keep going with this repeatedly. I was thinking about trying to see if I could get the cam tomorrow, like on my way home, but that's kind of me trying to do too many things. I should probably just like focus on going on, my trip or whatever to get my med pack and then coming home. Yeah, he's in a way faster car. I don't even like see a reason to push past. Yeah. He's just in a way faster car. Like, I didn't see any reason for me to try and push past that guy. Okay, feel the grip, feel the power, feel the power. This corner's kind of hard for me. I can never really like get it where I want to. Like, that was actually pretty nice. Usually I come into it like in a triangle fashion, and it's really bad for me. A little fast, a little bit of speed down. Yeah, but I just couldn't seem to get anything like going with the drifting. I had like literally the first the first thing that I did was the nastiest thing I did all day. And I was just like, that was so gross. It was like just reverse 360 into like a perfect, careful. Into like a perfect entry on Episu North. It was pretty nice. Everything else was kind of just like potato. I kept trying to mess with the gears and tire pressure, and I'd swapping cars and doing all these different things, and I just was not really seeing success. And then I went to the Gravy Garage pack, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was really having the levels of consistency that I wanted, so I was just like, alright, well, I'm done. I played Apex last night, like, for probably 8 hours or so. I won't lie to you, it's a little sad, but your boy is bronze too. After all my placement matches, I was bronze too. I kind of don't even like want to talk about it. I was like sabotaged. I'll be honest with you. Like my aim, like look, my aim is not great, okay? And my game sense isn't even that great right now either. Like everything about me is not great. But there were a few games where it was just like I never got to shoot or do anything because the first person I seen beamed me into like Space Mountain, right? Or my teammates just would not like talk, work with me, do anything. They were just like hard trying to like hide in corners and run away from fights. Like it was just so awkward. It's very, very awkward. Yeah. So my placement masters were just absolutely terrible. This is where it got so dark that I didn't know what to do. And I went off. I needed to slow down around that corner. I couldn't make it, and then I got to like here, and there was a GTR that was also smashed off the course, because it just gets so dark right there in that section. The nighttime definitely kind of scares me. I wanted to play Tarkov a little bit. I kind of want to like pop back into that, but yeah, I think after this I'll probably hop back on Apex. Just keep trying to get better. I don't know, like I'm an absolute potato machine right now. I wanted to record a game on Apex, but it was so bad. Like I was like, there's no point even like attempting to record this. It's gonna be me. I lost all the grip there. It's gonna be me just like repeatedly pop it back and forth to the lobby. You know what I mean? Just like, oh yep, we passed away. And it was weird too, because even at bronze 2, I got matched with one dude who was in Masters, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm legit bronze 2, and I got matched with a guy in Masters League. And then he asked the other guy, like, what rank are you? And the guy's like, Plat 4. And I'm like, I thought I was trolling. I'm like, nah, bronze 2, brother. Like, for real, bronze 2. Take me to town. Like, these are my strategies. Like, let's go to town. I'm ready to fight. And he's just super upset the entire game. Nothing I could do. Like, I don't know. And there was one guy that beat me so hard that I was just like, that was so shady. And his thing was like, I don't know. He wasn't cheating, but I mean, he was like, Jesus Christ, on the controller. Because he one-tapped me. I mean, I was standing still, but he hit me with like 4 or 5 headshots. I was like, alright, dude. Yeah, so I just got my cheeks clapped in that game pretty hard, but it also makes me just want to keep playing. It's just definitely kind of hard when a lot of the game teammates are also really bad, and I'm really bad, so it's like we're not going anywhere. Yeah, or like I say, like nobody wants to fight, and we're just gonna spend all the games like hiding in buildings and playing for those points, and that's just so boring, dude. Like I don't know. I want the combination of fighting and, going for points and position and everything. And it's not there. It's just mostly camping or just insta-dying. And I know you're like, well, I mean, there's got to be an in-between there. And it's like, not really. It's like either my teammates want to land in the middle of nowhere and just kind of like hang out, hide all game, not really do anything. Or they do want to go to town, but like we're not calming, we're not like sticking together, we're not like playing together. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And it's not always like there were like a couple of good games. It was really frustrating too, because it was like after I did all my placement games, I finally started having like a good game or two, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I went through 10 games where like 4 of the games I didn't even get a shoot. Like, I never even got to fire a weapon in 4 of the games. And then, yeah, and then, and then I just started like having decent games. I don't know, I guess maybe because I was playing against gold players finally. I don't know. It's pretty bad, but it also makes me want to continue to push and play. Still haven't heard anything from Fanatec. I don't know how long I wait. Like I say, like I'll try and reach out again in like a couple of weeks or something. I'm not too sure, but at some point it's just gonna be the Moza one. I also found like the 30. There was this 34-inch Alienware monitor that I've been kind of like looking at. He wanted like 450 for it at first, and now he's got it all the way down to 250. It's in Sandusky where I used to work, but I don't again, it's like I don't really want to go anywhere or do anything until I kind of like sort this other thing out first. And I really do need to just start like focusing on saving money. Like just because I can afford to buy something, or even if I can find something like for much cheaper than it should be, I probably shouldn't. Just keep buying stuff. I need to like focus towards the house and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going too fast. I don't know. I'm always thinking about different things. Like I know at some point I'm gonna have to like completely change my job and career choice and everything else to something that actually makes me money. Like I don't know, HVAC or plumbing or something. If I can somehow, you know, trick someone into giving me that kind of a job, right? Someone with lots of mental disabilities. I don't know. If I could remember things, I think I'd be totally fine. But I can't remember, you know, what you know, I just can't remember anything. Most potato right over. Yeah. I think that's it. Like, it's just not like a lot I can really do. I have to wait on the e-brake. I don't really think I should buy a bigger monitor. I could buy a VR, but I'm kind of just like, I don't know. Like, at a certain point, I feel like I need to like just stop putting money into, I don't know, my setup and everything. Outside of like the cam, I don't really think I should buy anything else. And the e-brake, just because I'm not gonna live life without an e-brake. Like it's just, it's too incomplete. I'm not doing that. Like I have everything else I need, but I'm missing my e-brake. Like VR again would be cool, but it's just like, I don't know if now's the time. And it's hard for me to tell myself no on a lot of stuff where it's like, well, it's only like 2 days pay or 3 days pay to buy something. So it's like, well, you might as well just buy it because you know you want it, and you know what I mean. I don't know. I deserved everything I gave myself there. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's hard for me to tell myself no. That's why again, it's like, thankfully I only let myself buy stuff used. Like I'm not like sitting there trying to like make sense out of buying brand new things. But yeah, just because I can afford it doesn't mean that I should buy it. I should really try and just like hold off and relax for a little while. It's so dark. It was so dark that I was just scared to drive the motor vehicle. We won't even know what the time was. It was too long. Far too long. Yeah. I was easily the worst lap I think I've done in this car. It's just bad. Okay. I whacked the curb. I was going to go for like a little drifty, but yeah. Let's see. I think it's all-wheel drive. It's not going to work, guys. Yeah. Okay. I hope everyone had a decent weekend. You know what I mean? My weekend was okay. I just didn't really do anything super productive with it. Kind of just like waiting around to get more furniture and just do more things. But I think I kind of want to like focus on trying to save money for a little bit. Again, it's just hard when I tell myself like, all right, dude, like you gotta like it in a year. That's when you'll be serious about trying to do these things. And it's like, so I have to lock this down for like 52 more weeks, and it's like every single day is like a fight to, you know, survive. It's hard to tell myself that. But, you know, I have to think about things in the long term and big picture versus just like my normal, I only see things in like a few days ahead of time. sometimes it's hard to even see like a week out. Like sometimes I'll be planning for like years out, and then at the same time for other things I'll just be planning about like horrible inevitabilities that are just right around the corner. It's like you can't decide which one to actually plan for. But yeah, so yeah, peace out. I have some drifting clips I'll probably put out alongside this throughout the week. I should edit them. I've just been kind of lazy, I guess, with it and not doing the stuff I need to do. It's pretty normal for me. I can only do so many things. I had one productive day over the weekend. I hope my air conditioner works, because if it doesn't, I have to buy like a new one off of Facebook Marketplace, because it's gonna get hot at some point this summer. And I do want some level of air conditioning. So hopefully that one works, because it used to work, and it did work before I washed it out. But yeah. So yeah, good one.